What's up, guys? Today we are back, episode 89 in a row. We've got Josh Gavin, who's returning onto here, and we're going to do something fun today. We're going to do some live funnel reviews. So he queued up some of his followers and had them send in some funnels and submit them. I had a couple on a tweet or X post or whatever you call it nowadays, and we're going to go through it. So, Josh, you want to share first? You want me to share? How do you want to play?
Let's pull up yours. We had a guy who shared a funnel. I think it was in the photography niche. We'll pull him up, dropped his link. So obviously one thing I'll say is we try to ask for as much data as possible because obviously finance, like the numbers are everything. And so luckily we have some stats on this one. Some of these other ones have some stats, so we're gonna make our best guess, right? But either way, we're gonna be able to give some ideas for potential future split tests and changes that could have some major lifts at scale. So let's check this one out though.
All right, so this guy sent his full sales page, upsell one, two, and three, which I assume are where? Right here?
Yeah. Um, Dang, he's got so many pages.
I
Yeah,
know.
no,
I mean, okay.
yeah,
So,
yeah. Purchase to complete. I'm sure that's something else. I don't know.
all right. So he's
But
in 2.78% conversion on cold traffic.
mm,
Constraint is he can't get his AOV up because he's at $65 AOV. That's
hmm
what's the CPA? He said retargeting CPA is 27 to 42, which I don't know why that matters, but CPA for cold is 70 to 110, first or last click, depending. I don't know why that's okay. And they sent me the ad library. We offer a photography coaching subscription. Okay, so you might be fine, brother. If you have a subscription, your LTV might literally be fine. So it doesn't matter about your, I mean, I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter, but
yeah.
2K Ascension on the back and 7.5K Ascension on the back. Need a different
Yeah,
price.
what?
So, yeah, so this
Does
one,
he have his front? What does he liquidate on the front end? Does he share anywhere?
I mean, he said right here, I mean, if it's AOV 65,
Yep.
and it's costing him basically that 70 to 110, like he's already crushing.
Yeah. Okay. So this is a classic. People get sold an idea from gurus of you get liquidation and spend $1, get one back. And it's like, yeah, there was a time. I remember those days. And there's some people who still have that. I mean, the guy who's funnel, who you're wearing a shirt right now, but theirs is liquidating amazing. And so uh but that's like rare, it's rare in some markets, but you can do it. But I mean, I was talking, me and Blake were chatting about how freaking Jeremy Miner's offer and like what that liquidation was at, liquidating like point 0.3, point 0.4 and doing 2 million plus a month. So don't worry too
Was
much
it
about,
0.3,
what was it?
You said 0.3, 0.4?
That's why, if I'm remembering it right. Yeah.
Yeah, Anik at his event, just for some more sauce, he says 50% needs to be above 50%. So in this case, if you're doing your math and you're making 65, you have to keep your CPA under, double that, right?
Yep.
Is the simple math that Anik uses, and that includes back end stuff, which it sounds like you have. So I don't know if you don't know your numbers on what your LTV is on the subscription.
Yeah.
Where the subscription, I assume this is where your subscription sits. So if you have
Or is,
212 people coming in at the subscription number,
I
which I have
think the subscription stuff, Monarch, is it or is the front end the subscription? Let's see here.
no idea.
It's a
47
master class one time.
one-time masterclass. Well, then I don't know where the subscription sits.
Subscription, I think it's OTO2.
I don't know.
Let's
Well,
like click on the OTO2 link on
just
the.
streamed that way. Yeah. Today, no, 197.
Okay.
All right. So what's your stack right now? We got 47,
Uh-huh.
197. Okay.
hmm
That OV is not good then. Uh, and then $47 is downsell, or is this another upsell to OTO2? And then
hmm
this one is 67. All right, so it just seems like you got this kind of all out of whack. Oh, and now all of a sudden
That's the thank you.
I just got hit with the thank you after I
Yeah,
did.
where the frick is your subscription, bro? I'll
And then
pull
you're
my
getting them
sheet.
into a Kajabi, which is not really, I don't know what just happened. I don't know. All right, so we got
Bro,
47
click on it.
OTO. I'm sorry, $47 initial offer. We got 197 as OTO one, which everyone is going to see. And then what happens if I say no? Same as this. Hold up, downsell 97. All right. And then ad library, he's running two ads. So that solves a lot of questions too in the nicest way possible. All right. So from the top down, ads,
hmm
you need to be testing so many more ads than this. That alone is going to get your CPA down. And you're saying you're trying to have a solve for AOV, and I don't know that that is your problem. It is definitely something you can lift. So quick thing on this. One, having this as, and Josh is going to know this better than me, and
Mhm.
since why I brought the sensei on here. But this, I would make 2 pages, not one. You don't have, so you have an order bump on here. Are people even taking it?
Yeah, he didn't show us his order bump stats, which is I'm wondering about. He didn't drop it down, but
Can you tell that? Where's the AO?
no, you usually have to drop it down to see.
687
Oh yeah, I guess you can.
212 $55. So you're getting some take rate. I'm not doing the math on that, but you have some take rate on this. You know what I mean. 55
Something.
bucks, whatever the math is, 55 divided by 47, whatever the lift. Okay. So first things first, yeah, you could probably squeeze this by having a two-step, whether it's on one page or on 2 pages. And the numbers a lot of people will say is for this one step, which right here you have a 2%. You would have one before this and then one after this. So you're collecting their name and their email, maybe their phone if you're actually utilizing phone. If you're not, don't do it. And then do name, email to have them start the process. They click next and they actually go to the order form. So you want whatever, what's the numbers nowadays? 8 to 10% on the on OT on main sales page.
Main sales, yeah, like people land on the sales page to buy them. I'd say 8% is good now.
So 8% on step one. Then when they go to the order form, and then you want
Oh,
50.
sorry, that's blended. My bad. Blended. So I don't even look at in between until I see my blended. So I just look at for people to land on the front end to order with a two-step page. Are we at 8%? If not, then I go and I see, okay, what is my opt-in at? What is my order format? And that's how I see the drop off.
Interesting. So you have a blended 8%?
Yeah, like that's how I normally, when I'm doing my math, that's how I usually look at it.
Yeah, we're lower than that. Okay. So yeah,
But that's fine.
yeah, I mean, we've tested ones and whatever. So 12, 15%.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's better just to look at blended is easier. Like if especially if he's not spending too much on like there's not a ton of scale on this yet on ads wise. So just look at your blended for now. And as you start driving more volume, then by blended again, I mean number, you're already doing it. His blended is 2%. He's just looking at people land on his page, people that buy. But if you go to two-step, if people are running two-step, just blended opt-ins and orders, just how many people are converting from the front end and buying that product. 8% is really good. That's like really good. It used to be like 12%, but now I just look at 8% as it's usually the highest I see it go. And then you look at the drop off. So if you're not at 8% as blended, then you can see, okay, where's my opt-in at? Where's my order format? Like, are people dropping off before they even get to the order form, or are they dropping off at the order form? And then that's how you can start making better like ideas for how to CRO those pages.
Yeah. So from the top down ads, you need way more ads. Way more
Also,
ads.
those ads look like they're written by AI.
Yeah, the ads do,
Like
the creative.
emojis, like no offense, but
Yeah, no, a little, not offense, but yeah. So 80% off plus 10 free bonuses. Okay. Like no one really knows directly what this is. But okay. So you're getting here. So on your stats on this, Josh is telling you to 4x your throughput. I'm saying split it into two to get your 4x throughput so you can see your drop off rate, which he was talking about. So make sure that you can start collecting because then you also have an opt no buy flow that you can run. So you can run automations that are going to go to people that started the process but didn't complete it. And that's like the main point of that is the micro commitment of someone doing name, email, starting the process, and you get that win, and then you also get the data play. So then
yep,
people. So in Josh's numbers, you're going to have 15%, let's say, that complete from sales page to order form, and then you're gonna have 50% that are gonna complete the order form, and that's your blended number of 7.5, 8%, whatever. So
yep,
on that, that's step one.
yeah.
The design on this, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Do you want? I was going to say something about the upsell, but I want to. If we can look at this
Yeah, no, no,
page
still
here.
top down. Yeah, this, many more of this. This,
Yeah,
a lot of love. This needs a lot. I mean, that's that. So, no, okay. So ugly things, and I have to call this ugly, but like simple or whatever, not crazy beautiful design work a lot of the time, and a lot of the time they work more. So the very extreme example, because it's easier to understand, is if you had the ugliest page in the world where the buttons didn't even work, but you had the best offer possible, and all you had was your address on there, people would be mailing you, people would be calling you trying to buy your shit. So your page, how beautiful it is, how well it works, how whatever, is not as important as what you're actually offering. You have the best offer in the world, doesn't matter on the tech. With that being said, you still want your tech to be as good as possible, the design, all that kind of stuff. This is not optimized at all. Like,
yes.
and I don't know
Scroll.
what your viewers are, but like, look at this. Like,
Yeah. So, um, Yeah, so what I do here is go back to the top. So just looking at this, like practical things that you can change. Again, these are little, you're one thing I'll add into it's not terrible. Again, you're complaining about your AOV and stuff. It's not terrible. If you kept doing what you're doing, okay, if you just really get on the back end, you'd make your money back. But again, I think the biggest lift, really good ads will just help a ton on the conversions on the front end. But then going to this page here, this trusted photographer, like stars and stuff, I'd be put by the header, like the black part there, like at the top with the save there, like have those proof indications there. Then to see how it works and get into the accents, are those two buttons? Like what the frick are those? Is that a headline or is wait, click the okay, what's
Get
then
into
what
access yanks it straight to the order form on the bottom.
yeah, see, so it's like what the
Oh,
frick? So you're
doesn't.
taking to remove that, either go right to the order form or don't. But it'll go to the two-step there. So go back to the top again.
Scroll.
So remove that. You're confusing people. They're clicking on these random buttons. I can't tell what it is. And then the VSL is like hidden a little further down. So you're not clicking play on that. So your click-through rate's probably pretty trash. So that needs to be way higher up. So like where your proof is and where these buttons are, that's where your VSL should be. And also you have a button on the scrolling down. You see the button right there, claim special offer. It sticks to the page. So you don't even need the buttons up top. So that's just too many. It's all over the place.
Yeah,
Um,
not mobile friendly, it's taking up too much space on the page, even if it is sticky.
yeah.
Understand kind of what you got going on here, but like you have a CTA already on screen, so have this one doesn't make sense. And this one, like
Yep.
you want,
And then what happens is you go into it. So let's go back here. Let's think about the psychology of this. Scroll up a little more. So they see you made this claim, this offer. Here's how it works. The exact blueprint. And then you hit stack. So you're just hitting a stack right here. What makes this different? Why do I need it? Who is it for? Like we didn't answer any of these questions. So on a low ticket funnel, that first section, I'm trying to explain what is this product? What is this product? So what is this product? What makes it different? Who is it for? What can you expect from it? Those are the four things we're trying to hit, and as little copy as possible in the simplest dumbed down version. So
yeah,
you
this
didn't
is
even hit that. So you're
not, this is not at all how it works.
yeah, so you're asking someone to buy, and then dude, and all these creative bundles and templates, bro, there's so many of these out here. So in your market, you really have to make it clear. Like, why is it pro? Like, what makes it better? What makes your like there's so many questions. So again, saying this all with love and
Yeah, no, this is
it's
good.
whatever. But you'll take it well. You're a marketer. It's not the first time someone's roasted your funnels. Okay. Featured in that could be higher up on the funnel. So you drag that further up under proof under the VSL. So you have all these great feature things. And like, dude, this could rip with this is truly the status you have, then this can crush. Just little tweaks like that would be great. And then obviously, let me scroll a little more. Let me see if there's anything more egregious. I don't know. I don't like dark backgrounds. So I would try not to do dark background. I would try to have a different,
I love
is there
dark
like a
backgrounds, so just saying, but
I know it's fine. People are that's whatever.
vault secrets, so you just it's kind of just confusing. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
plus you have this. So
Nowhere told me what makes this different, why it's good, why it's so amazing. I'm sure it's in your VSL, so maybe you just need to pull some copy from your VSL and put it in this.
Are you not happy with your landscape or cityscapes? You spent
bro, you need this energy in this page.
Yeah, you have all the copy in the
Nowhere-
VSL.
yeah, seriously.
this time. You spend all this time and all.
And you also already have your featured in right here. You just don't say that it's featured in, and then you redo it down here, which is not
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
And
Not
then,
bad. Little tweaks you make here and there.
yeah, but this, yeah, you just need better. You need to take somebody's. Here's a fun one, and
Show
Josh,
them freaking show them the black book funnel.
no, and no, but you
Oh,
need to take, yeah, exactly. You need to take a funnel page like that. You need to literally
I can
command
find
A.
another one.
You need to command A, command C, drop into ChatGPT, and command V, and literally say, now build this around my offer. Ask me a million questions on what you need to know in order to structure this in this format. Give them the VSL transcript, do everything to ChatGPT, and literally just model it around something like that as V1 of this if you're not going to pay someone to do it. Because either you pay someone
Yeah.
to do this or you know how to do this, but I don't, not in a rude way, but I don't know that you know how to do this in the right, like I don't either personally. Let's be very clear here. I'm not the person who's going to do this in the cleanest way. Can I click on this?
Yeah, it's so this is just an example of a super stupid
Dude, your links don't work on my internet at all.
it's probably I think ClickFunnels 2.0, they get flagged super easy on Wi-Fi. Like it's probably your Wi-Fi. That's what happens on me too.
Yeah. So
I'll send a preview link, but there's this really simple front end page that ripped for a $47 product. I'll try to send another link. Let's see if this works. If not, I'll try to leave in the comments. You guys are watching, say,
Uh,
Josh, or just look up this link. Just look up offerpublisher.com/contract. It's a duplicate so that you guys don't use my original link of a funnel template that works super well. I can share my screen. Here, let me share my screen. What are we doing? Look at us.
I'm
Okay,
all,
so really fast, and then we'll go on to the next one here. Or I'll talk upsells on this page. But so what it here, so it's just headline. Can you see all right?
yep.
We didn't use VSL. This is for a Google Docs, like a contract template. $47. We're converting at 5% of people landing on this page. And so what we did is here's the copy. So what you're missing is this, like the explanation of the problem, introducing the problem, what it does for them, what it makes it different. So I just hit on pain points. I made them problem aware, and then I went into the product right away. So really short, really fast on what it does. Click here to download. Then comparison. So you should have a comparison. So without your LUTs or your templates with it. So you have a comparison here. And honestly, I probably would have made this green instead of blue. And then here's everything you get today. So now you can introduce your stack. My stack is so basic. Look how ugly this was. Just stupid little stars. Here's what you get. And then you get a bonus here.
What
And
did
so
this
this is where you
convert
have
at?
like, what's up?
This was hitting your metrics.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I was at 5%, $47 front end product, and then we had upsells, and then we had back end. So we were fine. We were profitable on the front end.
It's nice.
Cold traffic. No face. There's a face on the back end, so it's technically a faceless offer. We did add the one thing is we added an about you section, so about the creator, and we had like the person on there too. But then we had frequently asked questions, and then you just put your testimonials. So again, this is just like a template of a shorter version. So even something like that would probably do really well for your product because it at least brings with like problem, solution, whatever. So just wanted to share that quick so people have an example of what it looks like in a finished product.
Yeah.
His upsell take rate is atrocious. Like,
Yes. I mean, yeah. Let me go
what
back
was
to
it? 2%? Do you have two people that took it? You want to share your screen?
yeah. I was clicking around, so now I'm lost. But here we go. This is the atrocious numbers. Like that.
Oh, 100. Okay. The easiest thing you could do is just gate it. So easiest lift on an upsell is go to a gated VSL, meaning they get on the page and it says, "Hey, thanks, welcome. You just purchased it. Watch this quick video while we create your account." The video is a VSL, and then there's a timer saying your account details unlock in, and there's a timer. And then in that VSL, you introduce a new product because it gives you enough time to explain to them why upsell one makes sense. A lot of times people just say, you just purchase the front end and boom, there's a product right away. And it's like, frick, dude, like, what did I just buy? Why does it make sense? And especially for your market, it may help because it looks like you're selling more of the same stuff or more templates, more LUT packs, whatever. And so you kind of have to, it might be good to have that gated VSL to explain what this product is and what makes it better. And so that alone will help with the lift because right now people are clicking off your page. Like you had 200 and how many people purchased the front? Was it 212 or is that including the order bump? I forgot what 1.0 does.
Just using
Well,
147 in my.
147 reached it. Some people might even be clicking out before then, or ClickFunnels 1.0 sometimes doesn't track it, so I can't really trust it. But right now, a lot of people are just clicking off or hitting no. They're not even hitting no thanks. Like, look at the next page. Or
3
so,
is your quick number, and like that's no,
yeah,
that's no. What's a good? What's a? Let's just use some. What are target
20%.
20% on this? And what about that jump? That's a what? 4x jump, 47 to 200. Is
Yeah,
that
that's fine.
is
That's
that
totally
good?
fine. I did $11.60 to $200 jump at 20%. So I've
Yeah, so
done
screaming around this
997 upsell too.
because this is this page right here is how they're currently hitting. So it says, hold up, hot shot, your order is not yet complete. However many of this, 77% of people who see this offer say yes. Pretty sure that's illegal, brother. When 3%, but that's not my
I
problem.
think 2%, dude.
Instantly, we're not shitting, we're being kind. Add
I'm
all
sorry.
ball 20. So then this does a countdown and expiration. Wait, why does this say 97 now? Did this because I said no to it, I think.
Yeah.
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 So I said no to it. And we're actually not shitting on you, I promise. This is actually
Yeah.
so.
Sorry. I know
Oh,
we're
no,
just
it
having
wasn't
fun.
you.
Ryan and I just like to laugh and joke around.
Oh,
This is,
not you. Yeah, so the initial one is 197.
it's just not enough for one night. If you made that a lower price, like maybe if you drop that to, if it was a $97 product, maybe
And
you
is
can get away with
this
the
is this
bulleted.
oh, this is it. Okay, so then it drops into this section. Skyvault OT.
Oh.
You just have a lot of these little OTOs. So like you're picking up
Yeah, it's like a supplement offer.
yeah, you're picking up a lot, or not a lot, but you're picking up like interesting. Okay. Yeah, so so starting from the top again, more ads. This piece needs, I would split this into two so you get a
Yep.
better take on this. I would then, do everything that Josh is saying, both on the technical
Yep.
and framing standpoint, but the pricing's fine. The offer itself might need some love.
Yeah, it needs to be like, what is this different? What like what it doesn't make sense really what it is. I'm sure it's in the VSL. The funny thing is, it's probably in the VSL. You just need to gate the VSL, and then drop the pop down or write it out. Like you could literally keep all the same, just gate it so it doesn't appear until 8 minutes in or 7 minutes into the video. Just try
Yeah.
that first.
It looks like what you're doing is basically you're taking all of them. You're creating what you're trying to do is say, here's your ultimate shortcut. Here's everything in one, and I'm going to give you the sky vault. I'm going to give you the fog. I'm going to give you the flare, the
See,
rays,
I
the
thought the
everything.
front end was the ultimate. Why do they need the ultimate thing though? I thought, so you kind of have to
Yeah, the
explain
entire
what this.
framing through this is because this one is teaching them Adobe Creative Cloud bundle, which I don't understand the difference, but I'm not in the market. But
Yeah.
this one, you're getting camera techniques, blueprint. So this is all about shooting
Ah,
and
how to
editing.
shoot.
And then the
That's
next
how to
one,
edit.
which doesn't really make sense for Adobe Creative Cloud bundle, if that's the name of it, because that's editing. Yeah, Creative
Yeah.
Cloud Masterclass. You're teaching them how to edit, but then your framing is teaching them how to shoot, which is different. I understand the value of where you're going is like you got to shoot it and why the settings and all this kind of stuff first. Then once you solve that, it's like, oh, here's how you edit them amazing, even if you do fuck up the shooting and do whatever
Yeah, here's all
wrong.
the templates, do it
Here's all the
faster. Yeah.
templates. And then you're saying when someone says no, you're pushing them to just one of these, the Sky Vault, I'm pretty sure. But you talked
Yeah.
about having the Sky Vault and everything included in here. Where's your vault and all your secrets? Where
Yeah,
is it?
there's just a lot of confusion. He's got to simplify it.
Yeah, vault bonus, these vault secret,
Yep.
secret, vault secret. Like you're already including that. So
True.
that's why these take rates aren't in here, is the flow doesn't make enough sense in
Yep.
where their brain's at.
Literally, like what you need to sit down is you need to go into notes and you need to type out front end, order bump, upsell one, upsell two. And you need to be super clear in one sentence, the outcome each thing is getting them, and then start from there. Like right now, I don't think you know. So it should be like either it's how front end, how to shoot, order bump, I don't know what the frick the next thing could be a micro objection of that, like poses or whatever the frick while you're shooting for the people. And then upsell one, is it how to edit? Is that what you're teaching them? How to edit? And then is downsell just a discount of the same product? Like you just need to do how to, and then you can add in all the bonuses to make it really clear. Because I feel like some people confuse that, or some people here, you could do the front end where it's like teaching a model. So here's how to do everything. And then the upsells are here's how to do steps in the everything faster. So those are like the two different ways you can do it with. There's actually three ways the loads get offered. There's models, which teach them the whole model. There's milestones. So milestone to get your first client or your first photography gig or, whatever, your first portfolio book. And then there's tools. So that tools will be LUTs, templates, whatever. So you can mix it up on the front end there. But I think that's good for this. That's a lot for him to work on. That's a like
Yeah, and I'm still confused on where this recurring is because your math actually might be crushing if somehow you're doing photography coaching
yeah.
at the same price recurring. Because if you have X amount of time that already data on this that the average person stays for 3 or 4 or 5 months, if it's 4 months, you're making $200 on them and it's costing you $100. Like, don't get me wrong, that's not great, but you're not losing money. And the real goal, I would assume, is to send them into these. So we're gonna move on to the next one, but the last thing on this is this portion right here, your live workshopping. I mean, if you nail this, then everything else is gravy. So, but
Uh,
you could build this out to not focus on AOV and confusion and hard to do and whatever, and you could focus it on ascension. That's what we do. I have videos where we talk about this. But instead of on these OTO pages, you can book them in with a setter and then have a setter talk to them, qualify them, push them to a closer, and you could sell this $7,500 thing, depending on how this targeting is and what quality of people are coming into here. But same thing, doesn't matter if it's a direct to cart or if it's a over the phone or whatever, the logic and framing of the offers have to make sense. If you're getting a bunch of people into here to learn how to change their camera settings and have plug and play systems, and then over here it's like, hey, I'm going to teach you how to shoot and have plug and play systems for $7,500 now, like that doesn't make sense. They thought they already got that. They already paid for that. So like I don't know the natural logical ascension, but assuming that your 7.5K thing offers this, which is a live workshop, so it's an in-person version. Let's say one back, this 2K one, Institute of Photography. I don't know how that's different or how that logically would make sense. but you can sell that then and know that 5% of your people, let's do some math for you. Let's say 5% of your people come through here. Right now, you're losing, let's call it $40 for easy math. If you have $40 and you have 5% of them ascending, it's gonna cost you $800 to acquire a $2,000 customer, and then you pick up another 2x on the back. And if you get this and dial this in, then you're going to be profitable in the front end and have no cost on the back. So you're going to get 2K for every single one of these. So that's the initial play in my mind.
Yep.
Let's move on to these next ones.
Yeah, I can share my screen. All right.
I have these ones too.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Hit that first, then I have mine after.
Low code app developer, price point 5 to 15K, ship fat. He's sending it to this 6x ROAS, but he can't scale his ad budget because he has too many unqualified. First of all, brother, yes, you can scale your ad budget if you have a
Wait,
six.
he's six. What's going on? What does he means?
I think this might just be one of those, hey,
High ticket?
look at my stuff
Oh.
and get other people on here. Respect, respect game. 6x ROAS. So you have too much unqualified, and what is this, an I closed widget? Yes. So this is why you have too many unqualified, because you're not asking them anything. You need to qualify them.
Also, he's not call. Wait, is he call out his ideal app? Like, what do you mean it's qualifier? Aren't speaking to them? You see?
Okay. I don't know how the ads look, and I don't really want to go through Ad Manager and try and find them. But
Yeah. Also, he's not speaking to. It's like, well, if you want to qualify people, you need to draw them and speak to them. Or like,
You're most likely an entrepreneur who
okay,
has an idea in mind.
you're most likely.
so it's a business. He's trying to target entrepreneurs that want to start a software, and he's going to basically teach them either how to do it or do it for them. He's going
You
to
should
do
have
it.
told us what is qualified or not, because then we can actually point out what's attracting unqualified. But you didn't really say that.
Yeah, so that's all you need to do. It's very simple. First of all, 6x, you're fine. And you probably have back end money and recurring stuff.
I think
So
he's flexing. Just kidding.
I respect it, honestly.
I respect it. Yeah, honestly, that's how you do it on X. Dude, shout out
Um,
to your winning, bro. Keep crushing it. Keep, I don't know, spend more. What's going on? Like, is your sales team capping you out? Is like, what's like, he's probably ramping because I was talking to Josh Troy yesterday, and there's so many other things people don't track. And he's talking about how like activity models too, like you're ramping spends, you hire more closers, but then for the next first 30 to 60 days, your new closers and setters are going to perform lower than the other
oh,
the
bro,
current people. And it's like, there could be so many things
there's a
going on.
million things. Josh Troy tracks things so well, and that's
He's
why.
amazing. Yeah. Shout out
Yeah.
Josh Troy. I'm excited to post that interview.
All right, so this is a 3-minute video, so that also helps you on you have no consumption that can possibly occur. Not to say you need it, but like if you feel like people are not your ideal client, you have unqualified people and they don't feel like you don't feel like they're warm enough, it's because you don't call them out, you don't put it in the VSL that is 3 minutes long, and you have no questions on your booking widget in order to do so. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's cal.com. So there's other ones like this, but I mean, can't all of these are going to offer the same thing. I closed is kind of cool because it makes them answer the questions before. So you get the people who drop off, who don't end up booking, but start the process. If you're looking for like a all-in-one tool that's easier. Um, this is, yeah, you need to just frame this better. Well, I don't know what
I
you're
think,
trying to qualify by, but like, do they
what
need
if,
over 10K a month or 100K a month or whatever number? Like, ask them that then. And like, what is their target size? What is their current client load? If you're trying to build it for in-house software, if it's a standalone, like, I don't know what you're trying to build, but this one's pretty easy.
what, also you could test, he's kind of doing direct application here, but he's not gating it. So I don't know. I bet you might want to gate it, speak to your people, make sure that people actually watch it. They know who it's for. They might just land on the page and let me book. They haven't consumed anything.
Yeah.
They want to get it over with. It's like, I do the same thing when I go to certain sites where I'm just send me the information, I fill it out, I'm gonna wait for a call and I forget what I was even on, and it's like force it. So
Yeah. And then have all your stuff warm. I mean, scales up. It's too many unqualified leads.
what if it's 6S rows and it's only like one sale?
I know. That's the other thing.
I don't even know how much traffic. I don't know.
No idea. I know. And I didn't ask questions, so that's on me.
That's all good. Thanks for sharing, brother. Best of luck. Get your VSL. Do what we said. Let us know how it goes.
Drop another thread on this or comment on this so we
Yeah.
can down to do these again. I want to start doing these. I just need I need to standardize what data, and maybe you already have it on your form, but like what you collect.
Yeah. I rushed the form, but I have a better one. Like ideally we'll ask people for the whole funnel and like we can just on my consults, I have like a 630, I think it's like 35, 60. When I do I have so many questions, super long type form. So if you really want, they can answer a bunch of the questions. But
All right, this one's a
all right.
fun one, and then we can drop into your forms. We got 24 minutes.
Yeah.
Offer building infrastructure and development of digital robots that test applications autonomously for large B2B companies.
Wait, digital robots?
Yeah, like AI agents, I assume. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like wait.
Hey, it's all
Don't you
nice.
need hey, you don't need to use the
Sorry,
Unix mechanism
sales
names for
page.
us. We know what it
Lead
is.
magnet redirecting to sales page.
Oh shoot, bro. I can't you got to
Oh, okay.
translate.
There's an English button.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Very like just website. Where's the sales page?
This is the sales page.
Oh, whoa, oh gosh. Okay.
And
Is there
then
English?
what is this? And then this is their onboarding ROI calculation. No, these are not then in English. My little overlay thing's not working. So
Yeah, where's the
it's an or. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't
Eight
speak
text
this.
cases. I got that one.
Maybe just skipped. I don't know.
Savings of this. What's number two?
Superior. Okay. Now I read that.
Trying to get to the end.
50%. I want it, dude.
So you can download the report or you can do this, which is
What
what?
does it
Test,
what does
right?
it mean?
I just circulated. I don't know. This is probably not helpful for anybody. For
Drop us let us know in the comment. Yeah, it's not helpful. All right.
Event redirecting AOV for my business is 80,000 and cost to acquire a customer is 4,000. It's been funnel has been running for 3 weeks and results are low. We only have one booked call. Okay. I know the design and flow could be better, correct? I'm still testing and trying to understand, but though
Hmm.
I said, how many customers have you acquired at 4K? Because if you're getting a 20x ROAS, I don't understand the problem.
Yeah.
And it said 3 customers were before the funnel and CAC was almost non-existent as it was just word of mouth.
Oh.
4K is my benchmark that I'm paying on LinkedIn ads for the funnel stack.
Oh.
I'm a LinkedIn goblin. Respect. Uh,
Nice.
okay. So yeah, no, you just need to make this more. I mean, depending on what game
More
you're.
direct responsey, I guess. I
Yeah,
don't know.
exactly. Literally, exactly what I was gonna say. I was like, this is just not like if that's what your goal is to just like have know your numbers
Yeah.
dialed like that. You can do that through a lot of things, but direct responsey, if that's what you're trying to do here, ROI calculator is what that is at the end. I clicked around and like again, I don't speak the language in here, but like I don't even see where I can book a call. I just clicked this and it brought me back to this. So like, can I even book a call in your calculator? Like, look at this. I just continue through.
Yeah. So where do I book my call? Where's my
And
calendar?
yeah. And again, I'm not literally can't speak language, but like, what does this one do? That one brings you back too. So I can download a report and then do that. But yeah, you just need to position this. I mean, I like it. All right. You probably custom built this and I bet this works. I bet people run through this and you can see all your stats on this. But yeah, I mean, you want to dial that in. But you have a lot of room depending on how much you want to test and burn some cash to test because you have a lot of room. So yeah, I don't have a ton of advice for you. I mean, LinkedIn ads, if they work, cool, but LinkedIn ads are just another traffic source, same as Meta, same as partnerships,
Yeah.
same as
Yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah.
You just have to expect different based on the warmth and the XYZ. So yeah, so I
All
would just
right.
response this a little bit more. And then you ready?
Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing, whoever that
Thanks for
was.
sharing.
Thanks for sharing with us. Okay, let me share my right screen. Okay, so what do we know about this offer? Not a ton of data. One thing I didn't ask for is a screenshot of their page, but right now, wait, which link would I click on? Communication. For only $448 spent. So right away, I'm like, not enough money to tell too much, but we did get 489 link clicks. So decent. We can guess, make some suggestions how to improve it. Cost per result was $23, which I'm assuming that's your CPA, which is what I asked for. So, but he spent $448 and made back $23.60. Okay, so never mind, that's not a CPA. That was how much money he made back. Cost per click is super low, really low. I'm wondering you're right away. I mean, let me see your ads.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Is
we're
yours ad?
even running that.
Super curiosity driven. Like, okay, here's his copy. So I guess it's not terrible.
Okay, so it's marriage niche.
Yep. Yeah, sorry, I should have shown you.
Oh, no, no, you're
So a marriage niche. So it's direct sale, which your cost per click, I don't know if you're running it to like what the Latin market or freaking third, like those are real, it's really cheap cost per click. And these are direct offer. So that makes me a little more happy because if some people will be running ads that are super curiosity and there's no like people are just clicking because they think it's like a blog post, but this is direct to sale, which is great. So I mean, hey, I'll take that. I wouldn't change much there. It's just your page then that's fricked up because you can see his C tier all is 10%.
CPM.
So that's what we know about this.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
the? Can you scroll on that page a little bit? On his page? On
This
the
one?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
in here.
I already know a few things, but I would say, okay, just going down start to finish. I know what the template this is from. Shout out to Legend, Alan, great template. It's amazing. This is also a mini AC template, which is a made up of my version of the AC, which is a mini one. So great template, nothing against it. But the headline, this was like worked really well back then, and a lot of people do it. But I wouldn't say like a new book reveals a counterintuitive way to like you spent so much time just teeing it up, like get to the outcome, like get to here. Like some of my best things, like see how we did this or learn how to do this and get this outcome. Keep it very simple. I would just take out this and at least go to like new way to deepen your connection. Like even just that is better than just all this stuff in between here. So I would change that. This is fine, I guess. Logo, I can't read. That's tiny things. And this new way creating unbreakable bond with your partner has nothing to do with. I would just go into without class director response without therapy, unrealistic advices. What is the unrealistic advice? Like
Yeah.
where? What's the advice? Get specific. Therapy is a good one, so you knock that because that's expensive. It takes a lot of time. Think about what are all the other things people hate doing to try to get the outcome and just do without.
Did you get any funnel stats on this?
Nope. Well, not funnel stats. He got one. I think he said he had one purchase. He spent $400 and got one purchase. Or sorry, not one purchase. I don't know what the order bumps were, but he made $23 after spending.
What do
So
you
again, like I said at the
on
start,
the
it's not a
page?
lot of. You
Yeah,
can't
we
really.
go to the page and go to the thing to the actual buy box or whatever.
Oh yeah, let's see what his freaking order bump is.
Oh man. So this is what we were talking about on the first one, is having a two-step like this.
Colors are all over the place. You make your color scheme. Okay, so you got an order bump, which is how much money is this?
15.
$15. Why isn't it popping up when I clicked it? Oh, here it is. Okay, $15. So what did he get? Two. If you got 20, what maybe max three sales.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is good though. Like you did it right. Like this is fine. I think your colors make it a little more congruent. Bring this up here. Like I bring this up to the top, usually get into access, mock up, then order form, and then the rest of it. Have some testimonials in the bottom here if you want. But yeah, not a ton of data, dude. We're just giving you like as you scale and improve, these are things you can come back to later.
What do you think about that whole
But
download your ebook language?
what's up?
What do you think about the download your ebook as the CTA? Yeah, me too.
Don't do that. Again, it's a template starting place, and that's why templates you evolve on them. So just say like rekindle your marriage or get like whatever today, arrows pointing to right.
Yeah, and in that headline, like test these, right? Like test these.
Yeah,
But like
big thing.
I didn't know that this was relationship even after looking at it. Like
Like
marriage.
communication, I thought it was business. That like I took it like when I saw even like the domain, I was like, is this business? And then this needs to be centered on the page. What is the 6 week? Okay. Too long, bro. Too long. 6 weeks. I need it like obviously there's milestones in this 6 week that you should sell. So I'm not saying lie and be like, get your intimacy back in a week. You can't do that. But is there a milestone in this that's 14 days or 28 days? And lead with that. It should be like a protocol. If you go to strategicparenting.com, they do the best at this. This is where I get like my idea for like protocols and lifestyle changes. They do this thing where all their courses are like 28-day to no yelling parenting challenge, 18-day break your like. It's so clear. Like Ryan, when you look at this, it's like what's going to happen in 18 days
Yeah,
if
literally.
you follow it. You're going to freaking break
Oh,
your
yeah,
kid's screen addiction,
image, screaming. Yeah, these are very specific. Where this,
right?
you know who this is?
Strategicparenting.com, and yeah, I do.
Like, you know, the actual people, and they run all these
Someone
independent.
published them. I'm pretty sure. I know, like I know people on the team because they've hired big corp. Like there's a whole team now, CMOs and It's one of the biggest parenting offers.
Gonna say, and they run all those individually as direct response.
Yeah, catalog model. And I have upsells, downsells.
Yeah.
So this should be like a 28-day or 18-day thing. So you need to change that because 6 week, dude, you're getting paid 6 weeks. Bro, I'm out. Too long. Get them in. Like bring them into the funnel. So it's the 6 week communication is a fix. Like what? And then counter to it again. We're stuck in the template. Got to break free. Space this out. There needs to be space in between each of these. Only a few days left. Not true. That's not compliant. Just say download now and get instant access or rekindle your relationship in 14 days, whatever. Um, Only $5. Remove these two zeros with a dot. This needs to be deleted. Just make it 5, and then it's fine. Down here where it says for 67, add the dot and the two zeros so it looks bigger. Remove the two dots here. Remove this arrow. Remove this. It just looks janky on the go high level form. Change this from go to step 2 to download now and get instant access or get rekindle your marriage. Add a refund badge. I tried everything I could. See,
Yeah, I love the template still, right? Like the template stands true.
yeah, but it's like what's in it. That's it. Like this here.
Yeah.
Look at the 6 week communication, the easy way. Study for 6 weeks. Just kidding. Study 6 weeks. And nah, bro, that's not the easy way. I'm going to a counselor. I'm just going to tell me what to do. Like your way looks way harder. So this is a lot of your narrative, your framing, your messaging is just off. And we need to come back, have a protocol, 14 days, 28 days to just like rekindling like something like there's milestones in those 6 weeks. How can you sell them on that first milestone just to get things going? Because these people are like, dude, in their marriage, things are going, they're bad. They're maybe on the brink of divorce. It's really tough. Like they're at the wit's end. Usually it's people who are buying. So, and then also it's like your communication sucks. For someone to buy this, they are having to agree that their communication sucks, which it admits that like they're wrong. And so you need to scapegoat something else. You need to scapegoat, like your product should not be named this. I didn't see that. That's like the biggest red flag. Um, I'm, dude, you want this book sitting on my freaking, like, I'm saying, let's say it's a physical book. You want me to buy this at Barnes and Noble, go to the counter and just purchase this in front of somebody. I'm clearly admitting the world my communication sucks. Like, you got to think about these kind of things too. And so you got to make it an attractive. I came with this offer today, Ryan, on our call inside of Offer Publisher. Someone was like, Josh, you should do an offer for marriage. And like being 2 years married, I'm like, dude, if I did it, I call it like the never ending honeymoon or something. Or it's like people say the honeymoon only lasts 6 months to a year.
Yeah, I aim for the good.
How do you extend it, right? So you got to make it like super cool, like a positive outcome, not your communication sucks. So someone's going to steal it off or neverendinghoneymoon.com or like I thought this one was a kid called How to Date Your Wife or Your Spouse. It's like most times like people figure out they don't know how to date their wife. So it's like 14 days, like I can be like a bunch of dates you can do, how to bring back the intimacy, the spice, whatever. So see how that's way more attractive than your communication sucks.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's some actionable stuff right there on that one.
Yeah, we're done there. That one's good.
We're done.
Okay. Let's see this next one.
Yeah, go ahead.
CEO cleaning accelerator. So it's a cleaning biz op.
CPA on live workshop, $15.
Biggest bottleneck is essentially the group coaching.
Oh, let's go. Let me see it.
I wish I had, do we have stats? CPA, $30, CPA on live workshop. Okay.
Sounds like
shoot.
It's fine.
Well, let me try. I don't want to like show the links if I can. People will find either way.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Public companies don't hide it. Think bigger. Yeah.
Wait, what the?
That's the thing.
Let me try this link. Oops. Okay.
That's a cool little tool, by the way. What's that called? That you look at the
mobile? Mobile simulator.
That's very cool. I was wondering how you're doing that. Okay.
Okay. Oh wow. Logo, make it transparent.
Yeah, unless it's their vibe. Recording session.
Recorded. I don't know if I'd really need to say that, but
yes, I want immediate access. What is it? Page is not the most beautiful, FYI, but full name, email, phone, $27 for the recording of a master class. I would change how you're wording that to remove recording. But you're making you're from $97 to $124 and you have a CPA of $30. Is that right?
Yeah. Or CPA on Evergreen Workshop, $30.
Okay, so we're not going to touch this, or this part of it. So this works for you. That's good. And what you're saying your issue is your ascension. So you're making
True.
money on the front end. We know somebody that does this very well that makes 3x on the front, and then is also trying to build, info coaching on the back, which is more so the coaching piece. So there it is.
Is this? I think this comes after they
Yeah,
purchase.
so
I'm pretty sure.
bottom of that page. What's that demo call button?
Oh yeah. Schedule demo call. This goes to another page.
Yeah,
They
so
book their demo.
first of all, big difference in my mind immediately is you're talking about what was it, $650 a day was the initial.
Oh yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
then you jump to let's do 20K months. Like, how are those different? I don't even like off the top of my head. I'm like, okay, what is the first one? 15 grand or 20 grand, whatever.
Yeah.
And then you're talking
I think
about,
it's like we need to get to the out like $650 a day faster. Like my in BizOp, it's always like templates done for you, stuff like that. Like,
yeah,
it's the outcome I'm normally selling because
yeah, and what you can do with that framing is instead of trying to ascend them directly, you don't have to frame it as ascension. You don't have to say, oh, cool, now that you just bought the thing to get to $650 days, hey, do you want to get to 20K days? They don't even know how to get to 650 yet. So what you do want to do, or what you can do, is instead of trying to sell the next thing, is just help them implement. And that is,
yeah,
so people will do a quick start call, they'll do an implementation call, just change the framing of this page to say you've been upgraded to the whatever version of this, which comes with a call, a quick start call, and then book them in a call that's not with you, it's not with the closer. Ideally, I mean, it can be if you guys are small, I don't know how where you're at, but like a hybrid closer or a setter, and have them talk to the person and guide it and be like, oh, cool, amazing. Yep, you got your access, you got your login. Okay, cool. Here's what's included. And by the way, why didn't you apply for our remote cleaning accelerator? And they're like, oh, what do you mean? Like, I just saw an ad for this and I just bought this. And it's like, oh, no, well, like all the success stories you're seeing on the site, that's where they come from. And all of our best case studies are from that because they get one-on-one personalization and they get your sharing screen.
yeah, I
Uh,
know.
okay.
I know.
Uh,
About a leak.
I didn't know. I didn't know. And I'm not an editor. So, but they go, yeah. So they basically, the ascension is from that, is from getting them on the phone, talking about how you have this other program, this better program that's for them because of this, and going from there.
What is this? Try to find an example of one of these book call pages I thought was good. My swipes. Oh, where is it? Oh yeah,
This.
this one.
Yep. So book your on. So these guys call it an onboarding call. I was talking about it as an implementation, a quick start, or whatever. And all you're gonna do is frame like this. So it is, yeah, your login access are right there. Although the information is valuable, we found it's helpful to have, that people have issues implementing it. So being like, it can kind of can be hard. So like, you just book this call and we'll walk you right through it. Our experts will walk
Yeah,
you through it, and they'll give you some other personalized this and this. And the personalization is like, oh, I do think you're a good fit actually for our backend thing. If they are. That's the other thing. If your ascension rate's ass, it may be because you're selling some low ticket thing that's not in alignment with your back end, which is so common. Where someone sells something that's how to do XYZ, think extremes, and selling them something on dog training, and then your back end on the back is teaching them how to get fit. It's like that doesn't make sense. But that can happen within your niche and in your micro too. So I don't know. That's the easiest way to collapse your ascension timeline is to build it into the funnel. The other way is to do it through activation points inside your community program, whatever, that after they do X amount of days or X amount of actions or are inside the community and whatever, they're, raising their hand basically to CTAs. You can pull them out, get them on the phone with a setter or closer that way. So that's my thought on that. But
right.
your CPA is solid and your returns seem,
Yeah, I think long term, as you scale into colder markets, your front end's not gonna. If you're selling a biz op 0 to 1, become a cleaning business, there's a lot more lift you need to do to convince someone that they believe they can do it. It's easy, it's simple. There's no startup costs. Like there's a lot more lift you're gonna have to do than just this little page. But Facebook's definitely giving you like it'll give you the best people at the start. I know this person has an organic audience and all of that. So just know eventually you'll have to build a funnel for the people in the problem state. But right now it's obviously hitting on people who are already convinced on cleaning or whatever, because you don't really get them problem aware, solution aware mechanisms. So just know that's in your near future. But I'm always down to start with MVP to validate stuff and make it different later on.
yeah. Do you have any other ones on here?
Okay.
4 minutes.
What's up?
Do you have any other ones?
4 minutes? Yeah, we got okay. I got one.
Structure these better into the future because I like these. I think these are helpful, and I already got some ideas too for our stuff, which is interesting.
Yes, sir. Easy. Okay, so we have productize. Okay, this is Zach. We met Zach at the event in Dallas. Shout out Zach. Um, bottleneck, probably too much text. Here is stats: 1.5 link CTR. Current cost per lead is purchased about $2 or after.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. Okay, so he has 3.5%. Oh, sorry, up here. 24% opt-in. Let's just see what this is.
Those stats look good. Oh, hey, I know this guy.
Yeah, shout out Zach.
Oh my gosh, make that page prettier. Did he say too much text?
Yeah.
24% opt-in rate, cool. And then oh, he's talking about the sales page. Can you go to the sales page?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that could be an issue.
I've been there, brother. Let me see if I opt in with this, if it goes to, hey, here we go. Okay, he sent us the wrong link. He's big on keeping things simple, and I know like ugly.
Yeah, those.
Whoa.
All right, so what's his issue on this, he said?
Let's double check. Um,
Probably way too much, not having enough authority backed into it. So, but what are the other stats? So if you go back to the second column,
current costs. Yeah.
one more over. He was saying 3.5% sales page on thing.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, no, that's the blended number. I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
So his lead cost is 2%. Or I'm sorry, is $2.
Mm-hmm.
We need
And
to
then
and then divided by 0.0357. So it's costing him $56 to get a purchase on that page. Is that my understanding? If it costs
yeah,
$2 to land someone on that page, right? Current cost is
after purchase.
after purchase. I don't understand what you're saying, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't. That's where I'm a
What's the
little.
offer on that page? What's the offer on the bottom of that page?
This one,
Yeah, $47.
or it's $23.50 a month.
So it's half off if you decide to do a monthly recurring.
Yeah.
That's framed kind of funky. Yeah, I
Hmm.
mean, simple stuff that we said on the other ones, but
Yeah.
there's no CTAs throughout that, which is you need way more probably
Or at
CTA.
least images too. Like big
Yeah,
TSLs, you definitely need images.
I get it. And he's
Uh,
trying to be a 50% new member, which is for the monthly, but I gotta pop off this in 40 seconds. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, we need more stats around these. This is fun,
Don't
but
use go high level basic text too. It's ugly. More images. Timer's broken. And give us your other stats, and we'll review it again and see see what we can do. Good stuff.
rock on, brother.
We'll do this again someday. Send
This
us your
again.
funnels.
I like the hoodie, by the way.
This hoodie?
Yeah, swagged up, fuzzy.
Appreciate it, Doug. Shout out my wife.
Shout out, Mark.
Yeah, Mark, where's mine?
Exactly.
Got to
Exactly.
be jacked.
All
Shoot.
right, guys, that is day 88. I'll upload this one today, I think, and then I'm doing another
Phase
one.
two. Phase two's coming.
Phase two, 12 days.
I'm ready. I'm excited, dude. Keep crushing.
Cooking. I gotta tell you some sauce. I got something good.
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 Feel
All right.
free.
Talk to you soon.
Peace.